Thank you for doing this. Really appreciate you taking the time. What is your name and your position here at Range 702?
My name is Tiesha, and I'm Machine Gun Girl. I sell machine gun packages to mainly tourists who come in. They come from all over. Most people have never shot a gun before, they've never even seen a gun before. So we walk them through all of the guns and packages that we have to offer, and then they shoot with us.
What is the average person that you get that wants to do something like that? Does it vary?
Yeah, like anybody, all ages, everyone wants to shoot. They see us in movies and stuff, and they see America, and they see um, just all of the different things that we have here, and they've never experienced it before. So most of the time, they just want to come and try that. Um, Most countries don't allow guns or most type of weapons. So they come here and it's like free for all. They can shoot a lot of different things with us. So
Do people freak out when they actually shoot it?
yes,
Yeah, what's the
yes.
weirdest reaction you've gotten?
Weirdest. A lot of people scream and jump and they run out of the range or they cry. Most people cry, and you have to like, are you okay? How can I help you? It's gonna be okay, like type of thing. But it's just very loud on the range, and that's different. A lot of people aren't used to that. It's very startling if you don't know what to expect. So
How do you communicate with someone when everything's so loud? They got on earmuffs, you got on earmuffs. Like, is it a
it
lot of hand communication?
hand communication and yelling.
Yeah.
Yeah, you just yell. Like you're like, what? What? And just hoping that you understand what the person is trying to tell you in the moment. But yeah, a lot of hand gestures and screaming.
So you must give them like a rundown, like, "Hey, this is going to be really loud. You gotta be prepared for this." And
Yes. Before they go on the range, we give a safety briefing. So the range safety officer breaks it all down. They explain like you keep your eye and ear protection on at all times. Don't mess with it until you come back out into the lobby, and they break down the experience for them just so they know what to expect. I try and explain as well ahead of time because for me, I'm the first point of contact when they walk in the door. So I get them from never seeing a gun before to shooting, something fully automatic. So we try and give them as much breakdown of the process and as much explanation as possible just to make people feel comfortable because a lot of the time there's a lot of nerves and apprehension just because it's so unknown and they've never done it before, and it's different when you're here in the moment and it is loud and crazy and everything's moving fast, and there's a lot of people around.
a lot of pressure.
Yes, yeah, but it's fun. It's a good time.
Where are you from?
Where am I from?
Yep.
I'm a military brat, so I'm from a little bit of all over. New Mexico, Texas, here. You know.
Did the military bring you to Las Vegas?
Yes, my mom actually retired from the Air Force here when I was 7, I believe.
Were you in the military too?
No, just my parents. Both of my parents are retired.
So did you go to school here then, or you said you moved around, but did you also go to school here?
No, I moved back here in my adult life. So I did when I was in elementary school. I went to elementary school on Nellis Air Force Base, and they since closed that school. It's not even open anymore. But um, yeah, I moved back in my adult years.
Can you walk us through an average day here, like when you get here to the end, or is it change every day?
Every day is its own day. My motto at the range 702 is expect the unexpected because you never know what's gonna happen on a daily basis. Um, we have CCW classes, we have one-on-one training classes, we have the machine gun experiences that are happening all day long. We have locals who bring in their own firearms. We have news crews who come in. We have big groups, 30, 50, 200 people who come in. We have celebrities. It's it could all happen in one day. None of it could happen in one day. you never know.
Having said all that, what's like one crazy thing that sticks out in your mind that has happened here?
Has happened.
Yeah.
People walk in the door with loaded guns all the time, like just loaded firearms in their hands through the door, no case, nothing, and that is absolutely terrifying because you have no idea what they're gonna do, what their intentions are, what level of gun safety they have. Like obviously none because they're walking in a building with a loaded weapon, but um that part is kind of scary. We're always on guard. We're always watching. We're always vigilant about that just because it happens quite often. And it is scary when it happens just because you don't know people's intentions.
Yeah, you gotta be safe, right?
Yes, and it could be a rifle, it could be a handgun, it could be anything, and it only takes a mishap on a trigger one time. And I think people don't understand that, which is scary.
Are people pretty standoffish or receptive when you're like, hey, watch your trigger discipline, take the magazine out, put it in a case?
It depends.
Yeah.
Because, you have the know-it-alls and the people who they know everything and you can't tell them anything. And um, we don't have room for that here. We don't appreciate that type of like, what is the word? Like you're endangering people, you're putting people at risk, and we don't appreciate that. So um, we don't care if you get upset. Like we don't care if you have an attitude about it because we're keeping people safe. And there are people who are like, "Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. I had no idea. I didn't even think about it. Oh my gosh, me. Like, what do I do? How do I fix it?" And so it could go either way. And you never know which one's gonna walk through the door either. So
Overall, how do you feel about working here? What you
Good.
obviously seem like you love it,
I do.
but can you elaborate on that?
It's like a bittersweet thing, but it's more sweet than bitter. Like I love working here. Like I said, we're always aware, we're always vigilant. So this is also the safest I've ever been. Everyone around me, for the most part, is armed and ready at all times. And they don't play about safety. So everyone in the building, safety is the most important thing. So I never feel like I'm not safe, even in the moments that are, a little scary sometimes. But I always feel like I'm in the safest hands that I can be in, and I'm in a good place, surrounded by safe people.
How do your friends and family feel about you working at a range?
They know that about the range as well, so it's like you have to have faith in everything that's gonna be okay. But they know that we have knowledge and we're always working towards making it better. We're always, communicating. We're always talking with each other. We're always trying to figure out different ways to, you know, keep everyone safe. So, it's one of those things that you don't love it, but we do the best we can, so you feel safe in it. You know.
Sounds pretty awesome. Thanks a lot for doing this. I appreciate it.
Yeah, okay.